These days we all spend more and more time on our computers. Working, learning, talking to friends, hobbies, we do so much of it on a computer. And I'm sure we've all experienced a machine running slower than we'd like to at some time. Today I'll show you 3 tips to speed up a slow computer that you can do right now. Tip 1. Check what's using up resources. You can see which programs are running and monitor your processor, memory and disk usage with a Windows tool called Task Manager. To open Task Manager, right-click on the taskbar at the bottom of your screen and select the Task Manager option. You can also press Ctrl, Shift and Escape at the same time to launch it super quickly like a power user. First, you'll just see a list of running programs. You can close some of these now if you think they're not important, but the real information can be seen by clicking More Details. Now you can see everything that's running on your computer, even background programs that look after your system. Take a look at the top of each column to see how much CPU, memory and disk activity are in use. You can click these columns to list the programs in order of how much they are using. For instance, we can see here that our CPU is under heavy use, so we'll check what's doing that. And it looks like it's Prime 95, so we'll go ahead and close that. Lots better. We can go and see the improvement by clicking on the Performance tab to see a graph of before and after we closed the program. If a program continuously uses more resources than it should, you can consider disabling or uninstalling it or changing its settings. You can use Task Manager to check how your computer is doing any time, but it's especially useful when things seem overloaded. Tip 2. Uninstall or disable programs you don't use. Having lots of programs on your computer can slow it down, even if they're just running in the background. Lots of software starts when you first power up and looks for updates or checks the system periodically. Removing these can free up resources and give you a smoother experience. Here's how. Go to Settings and then Apps and Features, or just search the Start menu for Add or Remove Programs. This list contains all the programs installed on the computer and lets you uninstall them. Look for things you don't need, like old software or packages that came with your computer. We don't need this Asus Giftbox software, let's uninstall it. Another good thing to uninstall is any duplicate antivirus software. Having more than one antivirus application can cause conflicts, requiring lots of processing power. Stick to one and remove any others. If there are programs you don't use very often, but you don't want to uninstall them, you can change their settings so they don't run in the background. Tip 3. Clear out hard drive space. Your computer uses free hard drive space to ensure smooth running over long sessions. You should aim to keep at least 15% of your system drive empty all the time. Uninstalling programs as described in the last tip can help with this. You can also clear out your downloads folder and temporary system files. This can be done with disk cleanup. You might also choose to delete or back up bulky media files like videos, photos, TV shows and films. If your computer has a hard disk drive with a spinning disk, you could upgrade to a solid state drive or SSD. SSDs are much faster than hard disk drives and make a computer feel much faster and more responsive. SSDs are now very affordable and can be easily swapped as they use the same connectors as hard disk drives. Changing to SSD can feel like a whole new computer.